You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 16 of the ICC T20 World Cup for 2021 between India and Pakistan from the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary of game number 16 of the ICC T20 World Cup between India and Pakistan from the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. India batted first and made 7 for 151 from their 20 overs. Kohli top scored with 57. Shaheen Shah Afridi took 3 wickets for Pakistan. Pakistan, in reply, none for 152 from 17.5 overs. Rizwan top scored with 79 not out. No wicket takers for India. Pakistan won by 10 wickets and Shaheen Shah Afridi was named man of the match. What were the key moments and key factors from this match between India and Pakistan? Pakistan's bowling taken early wickets in the power play to have India 3 for 36 inside the power play, which put India on the back foot. Pakistan were able to keep India to 7 for 151 and chase down the runs easily, finishing on none for 152 to win by 10 wickets. Those were the key moments and key factors from this match between India and Pakistan. Let's have a look at both teams' performances in this match with both bat and ball. We'll start with India and their batsmen. Rahul 3, Rohit Sharma 0, Kohli 57, Suryakumar Yadav 11, Pant 39, Jadeja 13, and Hardik Pandya 11. India didn't get going with the bat in this match, losing wickets early in the power play, which put them on the back foot. They were 3 for 36 after the power play and were in a bit of trouble. The Kohli and Pant partnership of 53 for the 4th wicket was looking like getting India back on track and looking like posting a good score and a competitive total. But once Pant and Kohli got out, India struggled and lost wickets towards the end of the innings and couldn't get going at all with the bat. Virat Kohli was the only batsman who looked like scoring runs and tried his best to get India to a competitive total. India were able to get to 151, a total that in the end wasn't enough, and Pakistan chased down the runs easily to win by 10 wickets. Overall, a poor performance with the bat from India, but there's a lot of work to do for the Indian batsmen. Obviously, there's plenty of work to do for the Indian batsmen. They looked a bit rusty, not quite at their best, and there's a lot of work to do for them to get better going forward in this T20 World Cup. So overall, poor performance with the bat, and India will be looking to get better for their next match with the bat. Let's have a look at their bowling performance and talk about that. Jadeja, Kumar, Shami, Bumrah and Chakravarti didn't take a wicket at all in this match. Not the greatest bowling performance from India in this match. Looked a bit off with their bowling in this match. They couldn't take those wickets early in the power play or throughout the innings at regular intervals to keep Pakistan under pressure with the bat. Their lines and lengths were inconsistent. They didn't quite execute their plans and skills with the ball. All the bowlers leaked runs. And to me, India lacked another option with the ball. With Hardik Pandya in the side, obviously, he's not bowling. He's just in the side for his batting. India don't have another option with the ball, which hurt them in this match. Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam got used to the same bowlers and were able to target them and score runs off them. You can't have the 5 same bowlers bowling all 20 overs. You need other options to give you other opportunities to take wickets and put pressure on the opposition. India will need to work out a plan to have other options with the ball, because that's the problem they have in this squad that they have chosen, is that they don't have that other option with the ball. Do they go in with less batsmen and have an extra bowler, or go in with more batsmen and have less bowlers? They need to get that balance right, otherwise they are going to struggle with the ball in this T20 World Cup. Overall, not a great bowling performance from India. There's a lot of work to do for the bowlers. Overall, a disappointing performance from India. Not the start they would have wanted to begin their T20 World Cup campaign, but they can definitely bounce back from this defeat against Pakistan. Let's have a look at Pakistan's team performance in this match with both bat and ball. We'll start with their batsmen, Rizwan, 79 not out, and Azam, 68 not out. A very good batting performance from Pakistan. Nothing much else to say, really. It was an absolute dominant display of batting from Rizwan and Azam, who pretty much bossed India in this match with the bat, and they did. Rizwan and Azam batted smartly and picked their moments to attack against India's bowlers when they strayed off their lines and lengths. They pounced on that and were able to score runs. They took their time and got in and got set and batted accordingly to the match situation. Also, they didn't take reckless risks. They were pretty much calculated with the risk they took with the bat, which I liked about their batting. It was a very good 152 unbeaten partnership for the first wicket, which pretty much saw Pakistan to victory in the end. Their partnership opening the batting in T20 internationals for Pakistan over the last period of time has been very productive, and we've seen that in this match against India today. So overall, a good batting performance from Pakistan. Good signs that Rizwan and Azam are scoring runs, and hopefully for Pakistan, they can continue to get Pakistan off to good starts in this T20 World Cup with the bat. Let's have a look at Pakistan's bowling performance in this match and talk about their bowlers' performance in this match. Hafiz took no wickets. Wasim took no wickets. A wicket for Khan, a wicket for Rauf, 2 wickets for Hassan Ali, and 3 wickets for Afridi. That's how the Pakistan bowlers performed in this match. I thought Pakistan bowled really well in this match. They were able to take wickets early in the power play, which put India on the back foot early. They had India 3 down for 36 in the power play. India could only get 7 for 151 from their 20 overs, which wasn't enough in the end. They took wickets throughout the innings at regular intervals and did well to keep the pressure on India. I thought Shah Afridi set the tone for Pakistan with the ball. He bowled really well, took wickets when needed, and the rest of the Pakistan bowlers fed off that confidence he had and were able to take wickets and contribute to the bowling effort. So good signs for Pakistan to see all of the bowlers doing their job and taking wickets. Overall, a good performance from Pakistan to start their T20 World Cup campaign. This win will boost their confidence, and hopefully for Pakistan, they can build on this performance and go deeper into the tournament. Let's have a look at both teams' potential 11s for their next match in this ICC T20 World Cup. We'll start with India and their potential 11 for their next match against New Zealand. Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Krishna, Pant, Jadeja, Ashwin, Thakur, Shami and Bumrah. I think India will make 3 changes for their next match against New Zealand. Hardik Pandya out and Ishan Krishna in. Hardik Pandya, he's in the team just for his batting and he isn't bowling, so why have him in the team? If he is in the team for just his batting, he hasn't been good with the bat for quite some time. I would rather have Krishna in because he's been in good form with the bat in the IPL and could score big runs for India. The second change is Bineshwar Kumar out and Shardul Thakur in. I think Thakur is a better option with the ball. He's a wicket taker and he can score runs with the bat, which will be quite handy for India. The third change, I think Varun Chakravarti is out and Ravi Ashwin is in. Just like Thakur, he's a better option with the ball. He's a wicket taker and he can score runs with the bat for India. So I think India will make 3 changes for their next match against New Zealand. And that could be their potential 11 for their next match against New Zealand. Let's have a look at Pakistan's potential 11 for their next match against New Zealand. Rizwan, Azam, Zaman, Hafiz, Malik, Asif Ali, Khan, Wasim, Hassan Ali, Rauf and Afridi. I think Pakistan will keep the same team for their next match against New Zealand. Very important for Pakistan to build consistency with this team. As we know with Pakistan, their consistency isn't good. It's important for them to build that consistency and cohesion within the team. If they want to win this T20 World Cup, they need to work on that consistency. So I think Pakistan will keep the same 11 for their next match against New Zealand. So these could be the potential 11s for India and Pakistan in their next T20 World Cup match. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match of this ICC T20 World Cup? India's next game is against New Zealand at Dubai on the 1st of November. Not going to be an easy game for India. They don't want to be 0-2, otherwise it will be difficult for India to qualify for the semi-finals in this T20 World Cup. India will need to improve their batting and bowling, which was poor in this match against Pakistan heading into that match against New Zealand if they are to win that match. Pakistan's next game is against New Zealand at Sharjah on the 27th of October. That won't be an easy game for Pakistan, and will have to play the way they did against India to beat New Zealand. Important for Pakistan to be consistent and back up this good performance against India. The problem for Pakistan is their consistency, and if they want to win this T20 World Cup, they need to improve their consistency going forward. Overall, what a game of cricket we saw between India and Pakistan. A game that had action and drama throughout. What a win by Pakistan. Completely dominated India, and they finally break their World Cup drought against India to win by 10 wickets. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page, and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. Until next time, keep safe, and bye for now.